Yes, back one more time with another episode of the discussion. And I am the bad guy, CJ Dove, and this is my partner.
The very, 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 very good guy that everyone loves. E-Dale, man. Holla at you, bro.
Obviously.
That's I'm that guy.
You think? Obviously. How you doing today?
Oh, man. Listen, I had a challenging day at work, but guess what? I'm here, and I'm loving the show, man. You know what? Real talk. I want to say this right now on the air, man. Bro, I am happy and honored to be sitting next to you, man, doing this show. Real talk, man, because that's real talk.
Touche. You know what I'm saying? It feels good working with people that you know.
Right.
That know you.
Right.
That you love.
Right.
You know what I mean? While not blood brothers. I've always considered you and your family, you know what I'm saying?
We blood brothers, bro.
It is what it is.
We blood brothers.
Been through. Let me see. I've been knowing you for
very long time.
Let me see. I'm 43, so
damn.
I've been knowing you out of my 43 years at least 35.
I was gonna say 38.
Yeah, somewhat longer.
At least 38 years.
We was kids when this thing came.
At least 38.
You know what I'm saying? When our journey, started, whatever.
Yeah, I remember you used to walk. I'd be walking, you would come behind me, clip me, and all that. When I was a kid, that was you. Yeah, you too.
That was me.
That was you, right?
It was me. But it was done to me, so it was only right to Your brother did it to me, so hey. I can get your little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, man.
Clip him up a little bit.
Clip him up. You got it.
Clip him up a little bit. But shout out to everybody in the comments section. If it's your first time tuning in, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get your notifications each and every time we drop new content.
Yes, indeed.
And where can they find us?
Man, you can find us everywhere, man. SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, man. Look, shall I continue? Shall I go on? I shouldn't have to. We here for you, man.
Yeah, this is alcohol, bro. It got a little warm in here, extra warm.
I like it, though. I feel great, man. I need to lose some weight anyway, man. Hopefully I sweat before I go home.
Yeah, I've been actually doing great, man. I haven't even hopped on the scale to see how much I lost, but I've been, basically veganing it out.
Well, brother, you look like you missed a couple of pecan pies this month.
Yeah. I've been drinking a lot of water, alkaline water.
Okay.
Really healthy diet, man.
So what is alkaline water? I mean, what is it different from? I don't understand. Like
it's healthier for you. It's more rich. It's more nutrients.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of the water they sell. I mean, you can tell by the pH levels and all of that. Like how sincere your water is, so to speak.
Yeah.
To without all the toxins and different things like that. So,
I need to start paying attention, bro.
So I got now where I buy alkaline water. And actually, you can taste the difference. It's just a better water. You know what I mean? And I'll try all of them. I'll try the Food Line brand, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
As long as it's alkaline.
Well, no, what I'm talking about as far as just drinking water.
Oh, okay.
So I've just tried to, like, you see the bottle over there?
Right.
I drink one of those that lasts me like maybe a day.
Damn, you're doing good, man.
Yeah, so I had to pick that up, man.
You're doing good.
Getting older. Blood pressure issues. I'm seeing old niggas struggling.
Oh man, that's tough.
I look at them and I just be like, yo, I can't be that. So I got to start turning this thing around.
I got to start doing exercises more, man. But I'm caught up right now with school and work and the show, and I'm just trying to get through school. Because once I get through school, it frees up a lot of time for me. So and I got a few more months. Unfortunately, before I could, get that out the way. But yeah, man, so look, man, since it's been a minute, we ain't been on the air, man, look, I need some love, man, from the other side, you know what I'm saying? I need you to give me something to make me go, yo, you did that, son. You know what I mean?
What? Today's classic, I chose an album that don't really get talked about a lot.
Yeah?
I chose to take it back to the West Coast.
Ooh, yeah, listen, it's gonna have to be a fire.
Today's classic, I chose Compton's Most Wanted.
Ice Cube.
What you think about MCA and the chill? And,
I only like a couple of songs for MC8.
Yeah.
Yes, he was dope in his own way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was everybody knows Straight Up Menace was the joint.
Right.
It's just the beat. I couldn't name you 5 of his songs.
Yeah. Well,
not like right off the head. I could.
Right. Most people, like you said, Straight Up Menace, growing up in the hood, and you know what I'm saying, different ones. You know what I'm saying. MC8 was always one of my favorite West Coast rappers.
Right.
To me, he just personified that West Coast energy. You know, the story becomes interesting. Technically, whatever homie had going on, MC8 wasn't really even qualified to really speak on the man's personal life. But, it was people who said he snitched on the dude because when the feds came, I guess the question was, how much were you paid for the movie and all this type of, stuff like that. So if you put yourself in that position, you just an actor. You know what I mean?
Right.
Are you going to really take the route like, I don't know nothing, like, even though you starring in the damn movie? But some people, it was different opinions on it. Some people felt like that was a snitch move, and then some people felt like, hey man, look, you don't know homie, you don't really rock with him like that. Right. This is your career. Like why, commit perjury when they already got him? I mean, everybody know when the feds come get you.
Look, my advice to anybody that don't know anything about the feds or the government, I mean, look, I don't recommend you going to court testifying for somebody. I mean, look, when the feds come and it's only been a couple of people that beat the feds. Who? Jay Prince, beat him a couple of times. It's been a couple of people. It's not been too many. Because when they come, they got so much on you. You know what I'm saying? That you got to be able to peel that back. Your attorney and whoever your team is, they're going to have to peel all of that back and be able to have a great argument for you.
And the feds, from my understanding, according to the stats, they have a 95% conviction rate.
I think it's over 95 because of the plea agreements. Because you're going to plea, just like me. I had to plea out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. But let me tell you something. They still have it's over 50% on overturning rate.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Because they railroad you so hard. They convict you for a little of nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go against a gang of people unless you really know that you solid, and everybody behind you solid, and they say, look, I want you to take the trial. I'm gonna give you a life sentence. You ain't never coming home. I'm gonna give you 490 months. They ain't gonna tell you the years. You're like 490 months. Hold on. You're not finna go against that when they offer you 10 years.
So my man who exposed this, now his point was this: if MC8 was a civilian, he would have no problem with what he did, right? Meaning, if he wasn't a gangster rapper, talking that gangster, promoting that gangster lifestyle, and if he wasn't, gang affiliated or whatever the case may be, he would look at it differently. But he was saying because of the X, Y, and Z, this is what it is. Now, to add on to the story, the dude who was actually convicted came out and later said that he had no ill will towards MC8. Right. As far as he know, MC8 did not testify against him.
He didn't stand up for him. So look, in that situation, man, you got to go. Look, I respect what he's saying because look, any real dude from the streets that get jammed up by the feds, they already know, look, I ain't finna put my homeboys in this. If y'all want to step up, do whatever y'all want to do it. But look.
And besides, it's not like he had close relationships with these people.
Exactly.
These were people he just hired to do a job.
Listen, he's not obligated to do that.
MC8 was one of those people. So, the story ended up, kind of dying out. But it was big at one point. I think it was sometime last year about, MC8 and his street credibility and whatever. Now, certain members in the crew, Compton's Most Wanted,
how they
certified street dudes. They stood by their guy. You know what I mean?
Ate? They stood by 8?
Yeah. They stood by their guy. They didn't feel like, he did anything that the average person wouldn't do. So Yeah, it was,
Look, man, I guess, it's always that thing when keeping it real goes too far. How far is keeping it real, or how much is keeping it real? I mean, look.
If you just mind, like, this is, I mean, I look at my life in the situation I'm in, you know what I mean?
Right.
At this point in my life, there is nothing about me that's street. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing about me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it a bean. There's nothing about me that I would consider myself a street guy, gangster, anything like that. Now I am a man and I will protect my family and protect
yourself
and myself
and your loved ones
and my loved ones.
Right.
But as far as those street codes and morals and different things like that, I don't live by them. But I don't put myself in position to have to justify something.
Exactly.
You understand? Like. You know what I mean? You have to be smart about the people you hang around, the moves you make. You know
exactly
what people do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not like you just running up on a random person and hanging out with them. Like the people you hanging out with, you know something about what they're doing.
Right, because they hood savvy. I mean, they street savvy. I mean, look.
You have to be mindful of that. You know, and I'm not saying that. I mean, I got family members, I got close friends, and different people who are still engaged in that lifestyle. But I know how to deal with them. Right. And where it doesn't affect me.
Right,
they know I love them. I know they love me, but
we just on two different pages.
We on two different paths.
Mm-hmm. But look, there's nothing wrong with that, and people like on the other side should understand that. Cause look, such as myself, I don't hang in places where I normally would be. You know what I'm saying? Pre-incarceration, I would hang in some of the most craziest and most dangerous places.
We all did.
But I don't affiliate myself with stuff like that no more because I think that my life is worth something. And until I really came to that realization that my life meant something, I wasn't willing to change. It had to take for me being by myself for so long, and my love, just seeing who was really there for me. That taught me, said, man, you gotta love yourself more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at all the people that you knew or that you hung with, from state to state. Where are they? It was maybe two or three people from out of state that I know that was always reaching out, sending me letters. My dog Nut. Shout out to my dog Peanut in Miami, Florida, man. So shout out to my man Pat, man, Project Pat, man, the homeboy gorilla, man.
And while you bringing that up, I want to give a shout out to my main man Taz.
Yes, sir.
Now, who's behind the ball, but if he ever sees this, which I hear him every now and then.
Yeah.
Love is real, bro. You know what I mean?
Tell him I said hit me, man, because you know what? We talked a couple of times.
Right before.
Yeah, and I didn't hear anything from him for a while, so I figured something was going on. But look, man, he in our prayers, man. His thoughts in our thoughts. His family is in our thoughts and prayers.
And rest in peace to D.I. too.
Yeah, you know what, man? When I think about those guys, I know it's easy for me to think about how when I was a kid I was bullied by them. No, it's easy for me to think about that, but sitting here thinking about those two guys, those were some great guys.
Facts.
Those two guys, Nick and D, they were great guys, man. We just, when you coming up as kids, you do things just to do them.
And that was my first guy. So, Nick was my first guy.
I love them guys, man.
When I first moved, but see, I knew Nick beforehand. We went to Southeast together.
Okay.
And that's how me, Nick, Corey Bryant, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I knew those guys before we moved to the Ville. When we moved to the Ville, because he was the only person that I knew, we kind of, what I'm saying? I had that relationship with him, and it's been like that ever since. So, salute to that man. Always been a solid dude. Yeah, man.
He's a solid dude, man. I pray for him and his family, man. So, we shout out to you, man. Again. That note.
So let's hop right into it. We spent 20 minutes on the intro, but let's get right into it.
It felt good. Look, I worded it. It's still, you know what I mean? I'm here rushing, worded it wrong.
I don't even know how you worded this.
Okay, but look, let me ask you this, man. Look, is there any rappers post 2000 that you could consider an all-time great? Like, when it's said and done for them, would you say, look up 20 years from now and say, yo, this dude did it?
Right.
After 2000, though. I don't want no rappers before 2000.
After 2000. Let's look at it. Let's say after 2000. Who?
New rappers now, not rappers that was...
Right. Facts. So, it's a very, in my opinion, it's a short list.
It's 21 years you're talking about now.
So let's just say somebody who was born 1990, right? Mm-hmm. Who are the names that they would mention?
That they were born in 1990?
If they were born in 1990, what names would that person, come up with? Now, in my opinion, I believe you will see a lot of them say J. Cole. You will see a lot of them say Kendrick Lamar. You probably would have some that would say Future. T.I. Rick Ross.
Jeezy.
Kanye West.
Yeah. Beanie Siegel.
Is he out? Yeah,
he was out.
You can throw him in there.
He was after 2000.
Yeah,
he was after 2000.
Well, he was either after 2000 or right at 2000. Like, so he was between
borderline.
99 borderline. He's
Okay.
right on the line.
Killer Cam.
He was before.
He was before. He did. Yep,
Yeah,
you're right. He was before 2000. You're sure right.
I have never seen Jim Jones mentioning that, but if he got consideration, I wouldn't
Oppose it.
Mm-hmm. Now, for the record, I'm naming mainstream guys because
look, let me stop.
I don't want
to. I don't want you to. I was finna say, are you naming all those people that you would be considered all time?
Now, me personally, a lot of these dudes I'm naming, like I wouldn't even give a thought to, but because we for the people,
right?
And I'm naming mainstream guys that the people are aware of and they know. You know what I mean?
Hold up, LB. Hey, yo, shout out to Daryl Weston, man. Shout out to you, man. We see you on the discussion. We see your boy LB coming. He come hard with.
Yeah, Ludacris is definitely
Ludacris.
Yeah, Ludacris. Yeah. Who else?
I don't. Let me see. That's really just out there like that. Let me see. I don't know what would you say. Slim Thug is like that.
What about Gucci Mane?
Yeah, they would say Gucci.
Is he post 2000 or is he before?
I think I don't know. Gucci been out for a long time, bro.
Well, yeah, he was really good.
I don't even know if he was out in the late 90s though. But I think he may have been. My computer acting up, so I can't Google.
So let's just say Gucci. Let's just throw him out there, right?
Okay.
We're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and put him with the youngest, even though he looks older than me. But
come on, man, that Gucci don't look that old.
He looks older than me.
Oh no, I got.
You don't think so?
I haven't seen him in person.
Well, on TV.
Well, TV gonna make you look like you got money. You know what I mean? You dressed up. You know what I mean?
Man, Gucci look like at least 4
look.
Would you put Eminem with these guys? Now, Eminem's first album came out before 99, but he really didn't pop till after 2000.
He was before 2000. He's disqualified.
What about Lupe Fiasco?
He was out before 2000, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
And you know what? I like his music.
I don't know about Lupe Fiasco. I want to say, yeah, he was after 2000. He was definitely after 2000.
Okay. But yeah, but look, who would you consider? Look, I'm talking about like
Rick Ross.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, who would you remember out of all? I mean, not just remember, because you can remember a lot of rappers like we remember, but who would you put as an all-time great, like after the 2000s to right now, in that span? What hip hop artist could go to the all-time great list?
Now, me personally, I'm just talking about me personally. Out of all these dudes that we named, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna tell you the 3 that really stand out. Ludacris, Rick Ross, and I would say this is the 5. Ludacris, Rick Ross, Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar.
I like that list, but you're missing one.
What was that?
And I know it's short, and he's just been out in a short amount of time, but you're missing one.
Oh.
I gotta shout out the baby. from Charlotte.
Hell.
Yeah, he gonna be remembered. The baby came out at the right time and blew. Look, you gonna remember the baby. Took my head cologne. Let's talk about my head cologne.
You missed me with that one.
But
I mean, being that we just talking, okay, we'll throw his name in the pot.
Okay.
But I'm not comparing him.
Okay.
I'm not even comparing him to the 5 dudes that I named.
No, I
right
think
now.
compare. See, and look, and that's what's great about the discussion that we have, because I see where you're going with it, but you see where I'm going with it in terms of how big he got, like that fast from his songs. I mean, look, just literally think about how great that is. This guy's from North Carolina. We produce a lot of sports players.
Which is, I'm gonna tell you something else. I saw a post that was saying who was North Carolina's Mount Rushmore. If you had to name 4 people.
What, hip hop or sports?
No, hip hop.
Oh man.
Which that's a whole nother discussion in itself.
Man, I don't know but 3.
Now, I would be somewhat biased with this.
You gonna say my man? Where he from? Yagfu Front?
No, nah, he wouldn't make. They wouldn't make. He wouldn't.
Nah, they wouldn't make
Torment
the
wouldn't make my list. Salute to Yagfu Front though, the first artist from North Carolina signed to a major label.
I remember when they came back to the Ville. When they came out, they came back
Good
to the
dude.
Ville.
Shout out to Spin, man. Spin is a great guy.
I was a
I've
kid.
had the opportunity to work with him. Great guy.
Yo.
Great dude. Knowledgeable guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They came in and did what they did.
Right.
But let's get back to the list. I don't want to
Okay.
Did we miss anybody? In the comments, did we miss anybody? So far, we have named.
I think the people that you named: Ludacris, Kendrick Lamar,
Kanye West,
Lupe
Fiasco.
You know,
You got your J. Cole and your.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about. I don't know if he will be remembered. Like, I mean, in North Carolina, he will obviously.
J. Cole?
Yeah, we'll remember.
Yo, listen, bro.
He dope. But
Hold on. I'm just gonna tell you a little story. I was in Florida the day J. Cole's album came out. This last album.
Okay.
He took it out. There was nothing else being played on the radio but J. Cole.
Damn.
And I'm not even like the young boys say. I'm not capping. It was a J. Cole takeover. They played 2 of his songs every hour on the hour.
Damn. Okay. Well, look, I'm not mad about that.
It was literally a J. Cole takeover in Florida 2-3 weeks ago.
And if you see this cold world, I love you. I'm not saying I don't love you. You know I love you, homeboy, man. You from the Carolinas, man. But look, I'm talking about all time. You know what? I could place him up there because his previous work.
I mean, compared to
everybody else, his previous work.
Forest Hill Drive, I liked it.
Yeah, look, they not even on this level. You know what I mean?
And some people will argue the album before that. You know what I mean?
I let Nas down.
The one that Timbaland had a lot to do with. But me personally, okay. So let's advance this, and I'm gonna keep looking in the comments. If there's any MC post 2000 that deserves to be in the top 10. Your Drakes, your J. Cole's, your Kendrick Lamar's, and whoever else. Throw a name in the pot, and we're going to see who is really worthy of being top 10 all time post 2000.
Look, I'm going to tell you something. For real, my list is really short. It's a lot shorter than yours.
And I'll say this.
Tell you that. And on top of that, let's see. I'm Serious came out in 2001.
That's T.I.
It came out in 2001 or 2000.
And then you have Jeezy.
Yeah, but see, you didn't mention T.I.'s name on that.
We did name T.I.
Oh, we did? Okay.
We named him and Jeezy and Gucci.
Yeah, I just don't think
and
it's...
Ludacris.
Listen, if I were to say right now, if this is all we had, this is where hip-hop started, and 20 more years down the line, I was going to say who I have on my top 10 list, it would probably be those guys you named.
20 years down the line?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if it, from 2000s to right now, and if it was 20 years down the line, because I'm thinking not just from now for the 2000s, I'm thinking like in the next 15, 20 years, would I still be thinking about those guys in hip hop? Like we think about Curtis Blow or Run DMC.
Right.
Those names will forever be mentioned. It doesn't matter time.
Sometimes it's that era in which you are raised in. Hip hop takes on a different meaning. Now, for me, it means something different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I was me and you both were blessed enough to grow up in the culture where hip hop was the closest to its original form.
Right, exactly.
The pure essence of it. Because really hip hop grew up with us.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
We grew up with hip hop.
Well, we grew up with hip hop. Hip hop is what, 50 years old or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. So we grew up where it was the closest to the original origin. So we have a different understanding than somebody who was maybe born in 1990.
Right.
Of the culture. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These people after 1990 really don't care about the other elements of the culture. They only care about
making it out the hood.
Really making it and flossing.
Really, yeah. And there's, I think the flossing thing, I mean, that's cool because rappers always floss.
Because they don't really give a damn about lyricism.
But my thing is this, look, rappers always flossed even back then. You know
even
what I'm saying?
Then,
but what I'm saying is this, I don't want to see what hip hop was be forgotten. I'm just gonna be honest. And you know, I always argue against you with a lot of things.
Right.
But I don't want to see hip hop lose what it was birthed from, which was the community.
Facts.
Because we're getting so far away from community that you're seeing more violence in hip hop, and you don't want the spotlight to just be hip hop is violence. As a
matter of fact, a rapper just took his own life over a girl.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I can't even think of his name right now. And
it's crazy.
I don't know. But we witnessing something different, and it comes to like a lot of people. When I say what I say, they think, "Oh, you hating or whatever." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the truth be told, is a lot of these decisions are made without our input. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is an absolute fact. A lot of the records when 2000s rolled around, even I would say. After 95,
right,
we lost control of our culture. The culture was growing.
Mm-hmm. It was growing
all
too
these
fast
different companies,
mm-hmm.
the powers that be started to put their hands in it. Oh, they like, okay.
Because they had to control it.
They had to put it under control. So you started to see something entirely different come from the culture. And that's really why I take the stance that I do, where I be trying to get the kids to love the culture.
Right.
Love the culture. Understand what the culture is.
Right.
First, and then make your assessment on what you think hip hop is. But don't look at the culture through the eyes of people who don't know nothing about us. Because we're doing exactly what they want us to do.
Right.
Destroy ourselves.
Yep. Exactly.
And we starting to see more and more of that now, where these kids don't really. First, a lot of them are fatherless. A lot of them,
right?
When you
single parent homes.
So when you start to see money become the sole driving force behind what you believe in,
because
that's a serious issue.
If I'm your oppressor, what else do I have to hang you off the ledge by? Because look, the first thing I'm thinking, yo, you talented. Right. You know what I mean? You got swag about you.
Facts.
You move different. You talk different. You act different.
So I'm speaking hip hop.
Man, Eminem ain't got no more class than LL. We ain't riding around no damn.
Eminem? Who say Eminem?
Man, come on, man, stop it, man. Al, man, we going off the air on you, bro. Bro, we going off the air on you, bro. Ain't nobody with that, bro. Come on, bro.
You know what, E?
Man, look, I love you, Al. We appreciate the viewership, but I'm gonna tell you in front of everybody, and I hope they hear this, bro. I ain't going for that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Like, yo,
we don't talk about no Eminem, bro. We rode around pumping pink cookies in a plastic bag, get crushed by buildings before we supposed to run around pumping Martha Mathis. Let's go, man.
I think Al gave us a perfect segue to get out of here. Hey, I'm not giving that no attention.
I got to give him some attention. Al, you want some attention? I'm going to give you some. Because sometimes I need attention.
I'm a confessed Eminem hater. Anybody who knows me, you know this. I'm a confessed Eminem hater. I wouldn't care who you name.
And there you have it.
It ain't too many people you can name.
You ain't going to go against Dominique Beckman, though. If Dominique Beckman say Eminem, you gonna roll with Dominique.
No, I'm not.
You know what I mean? Hey, Dominique, I don't know where you been at, bro, but I ain't seen you in the comments. I ain't seen you making no statements, bro, and I need to hear from you, bro, because if not, I'm gonna come to the cave and I'm gonna have to pull up on you, bro, and try to figure out what's going on with you. If you're going down, if you got COVID or what, but we need to get you a shot or something. But we love you.
Well, right now, I need to hear from you. Why don't you tell the people where they can find us?
Well, look, man, you can always find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Podcast Chaser, Podcast Addict. Hey, look, I keep telling y'all, man, we there, man. And if you ain't there, you ain't with us, man. Show up, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe, man, to the YouTube channel, man. Consume. We taking our talents to South Beach, man. What you got
there you have it. I think my main man, he said it all. This has been another episode of The Discussion. You can find us every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m.-ish.
And we'll be right here, because Black
We'll
folks
be right
always
here, rocking with you. So, until next time, you guys have a great day.
Peace.
Enjoy the sun. We out.
I call you son because you shine like one.